Hi guys, so today we're gonna be making okra soup. Let's get to it. These are all the ingredients I'm gonna be using, the ones I have available, not like it's everything I would have loved to use. So we have our stockfish here, we have cow feet here, we have dry fish, we have stockfish head, raw bell pepper, we have our seasoning cubes, we have our seasoning, salt, scotch bonnet pepper, red oil, onions, crayfish, okra, and I'm using kale leaf. So we're going to blend our scotch bonnet pepper, and we're going to blend together with our red bell pepper. Here I'm using 2 red bell peppers because of the quantity of okra I'm going to use. So I'm gonna be adding onions. I'm using 2, but I'm going to blend 1, and you see when we're gonna use the second one. I have washed my cow feet, so I'm going to boil it. Whatever meat you are using, it's time to steam it. I'm going to add my seasoning. I'm going to add blended red bell pepper and onions. I'm going to add my salt and my seasoning cubes. I'm going to stir it very well and put it on the stove to boil until the water dries off. If you notice, I didn't add any water because you have to let the water on the meat to steam out very well. So we're gonna cover the pot and allow it to steam until the water dries off and it becomes tender. While the meat is boiling, I'm going to quickly prepare my okra. I'm going to share it into 2. Half I'm going to blend so it could make the soup to be very slimy, and the other half I'm going to just core it and use it like that. While you are preparing the okra, you need to keep checking on your meat. Let's see if it's dried. I think we'll have to leave it for a little more so it can boil very well and dry a little more. I want that water to be dry. Alright guys, stay checking on the consistency. So I think it's ready, so we'll go ahead and add our stocks. I just added stockfish, and I'm going to add the stockfish head. The only thing I'm not gonna add now is my dry fish. Usually you add it when the soup is ready, and if you are using periwinkle, you have to add it when the soup is ready. So I just added some water. I rinsed off the blender, and that was the water I added. I don't want it to go to waste, so I added onions, adding seasoning cubes right now. So if you notice, my second onion, I didn't blend it. I added it like that. I just added my salt. So I'm going to stir and then add more water, and I'm going to let it sit and boil, adding a little more salt to taste. I'm going to add my red oil. I think everything is to your taste, like the red oil, just the way the quantity you want, and salt to taste, and cover and let it boil. And while it's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and blend my okra. Yeah, so if you have the time, you can get these things ready before you start cooking. So this is my blended okra, and the other half I'm going to cut it. Guys, this cutter is on sale right now. If you need it, check under this comment section and go order yours. It saves you time, a lot of time, with anything veggies. It cuts onions as well. It dices potato in a second. Everything is just something you want to have at home, guys. So my okra is ready right now. I'm going to check on the stocks, everything together. Yeah, I think it's ready now. It's looking soft and good. So I'm going to go ahead and add the blended okra, guys, because I have to cook this a little bit. Unlike the other one, I'm not gonna cook it for a long time. So this I have to cook a little bit so that it can steam up well, and it can make the soup to be kind of slimy and a good consistency. So stir very, very well. You have to give it a good stir until everything forms very, very well. So for the other okra, sorry guys, my video fell down, my camera, so I couldn't get it so well. You see, I have to cover this and let it sit. So my video fell off here. I couldn't get everything I did, so I added the fresh okra, and then I added my dry fish. I added the salt right now. I added my crayfish and one more seasoning cube. So sorry, my camera fell off there. I didn't notice it wasn't recording. So you add your meat when you already added your okra and everything, and you add crayfish as well. So I'm going to give it a good stir, and you are not gonna let it boil for long because of the fresh okra. You want to get that freshness. So this is just like 30 seconds. I then went ahead to add my veggies. This vegetable is kale leaf. We don't hardly get fresh veggies here, so kale leaf is good too. So that's why I'm using kale leaf. The best leaf I love to use is uziza leaf. It gives it the best taste ever. So make use of what you have available, guys. So here I'm gonna stir and turn off the gas. Once you put your vegetable, it's time to turn off the gas. Once you give it a good stir, just go ahead and turn off the gas. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be making lots of content within these 2 weeks, so please follow our page so you can get updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you.